happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we talk creativity and media and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today once again by my co-hosts, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing today, Mara?
I'm good. We're eating kale today.
Kale today. Okay. And who else we got here?
We're joined by the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter.
Hi, the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter.
Hi, Travis.
I don't even get a thank you. I actually said it. You don't even acknowledge. You know what? Fuck it. Nope. Never again.
Well, listen, it's a bittersweet day because I made an announcement yesterday that after 8 years, a certain staple of, Creatia World has officially come to an end because TKO fucking sucks and has ruined my fun in wrestling. So after this Saturday, for those of you watching, for those of you who listen, if you guys enjoy me and the shows that we do, Smacking a Raw is going on an indefinite hiatus. As of Saturday, it will be our last show until, as Travis put it, I find my smile again. But with everything TKO has done, decisions that have been made, people that have been brought back, just everything that's going on, and then the product as a whole, because I've looked around, I'm like, maybe I could enjoy TNA, but it doesn't hook me, or AEW, but again, I only care about Tony Storm, and I'm not gonna watch all of that wrestling just for 20 minutes of Tony Storm a show. That's way too much.
If I get 20 minutes.
If I get 20 minutes, and I can't just do a show on Tony Storm every week. I mean, I could, but
yeah, you could.
I was gonna say you could.
Yeah, you could.
So,
if you really want to do Is It Cake,
without me making this a hate watch sort of thing or faking my enjoyment of the podcast, I am stepping away from that. But Getting Off is still around. We're still talking horror movies. Me and Katie are still getting together, and we're figuring out if that's going to become more frequent or stay bi-weekly. So you guys have that to look forward to. So yes, Travis, thank you for saying my name. But all of that was created on the Smacking Raw. So hearing you say it for the first time in a while, and possibly, the final time.
Oh, it's the final time. I'll never.
A little bittersweet.
I don't go where I'm not appreciated.
That's not true. You've been to my house plenty of times.
Oh, I'm appreciated at your house, just not by you. There are other people in that house, and they love me. Anyway, kids, what you been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing? Tell me about it. I want to know.
First and foremost, what the fuck, Travis?
What the fucking about?
So last
There's
week,
so many
you
things
asked
to
me
what the fuck about.
if I named my horse on Ghost of Tsushima. And I said, no, I haven't gotten that far. And then I texted you earlier this week and said I got that far. I was playing before we got on today. The credits pretty much just fucking rolled at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I know I didn't put a lot of time into that game, but I feel like that was a long prologue.
Bitch, you play Final Fantasy. Don't give me that shit.
It's funny. That reminds me of when I watched Travis start the playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy, and I think we were sitting there for 45 minutes. We were 45 minutes into the stream. That's true. He had done so much, and then the intro credits. So I was like, wait a second, we didn't even see the title yet.
Nope.
How did that not happen already?
Yeah, I asked you if you named your horse just so I could gauge how far into the game you were. That was all that was. I didn't say it like it was you significantly into the game when this happens. I was just wondering where you were at.
No, I knew I wasn't significantly into the game, but I expected to be past the prologue by the time I named the horse. And I'm also mad that I had to choose a name. I didn't get to name him because my plan was to pick a black horse and name him Travis because he would be black and have a giant penis. And that's what I was going to come on the show and say is I named him Travis because my horse is black and his dick is huge. That was the whole plan. And then it didn't let me name the horse. It just gave me options. And that was not as fun as I was hoping.
Yeah. I didn't even know about because you got the deluxe brown, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, I got a couple bonus things when I bought it. So like armor and
Yeah.
skins
See,
for
I
my
didn't get all
sword
that.
and the horse.
Yeah, I had the normal edition of the game when it first came out, so I just got the black horse and named him Kage because that means shadow, and I'm like, that's a cool ass name. And now when I get my next dog, he's gonna be black and his name's gonna be Kage because that's cool as fuck.
There you go. So I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. I completed one mission so far with the lady that saved me. I went to go help her find her brother and slayed a Mongol camp and made my uncle, sad because I was an assassin and you're supposed to look people in the eye when you kill them. So I betrayed my samurai roots.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
And watching a lot outside of my movie watching. I am all caught up on Twisted Metal, even today's episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So all the way up through, what is that, 7? Episode 7, I think, was dropped today.
I didn't watch today's episode, so I don't. Yeah, I think so.
6 and 7. So I watched those. I am as caught up as I can be on Dexter Resurrection. I started rewatching The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina just because I'm bored. Kate and I got into season 2 of Wednesday. But it's been slow going. Like we were supposed to watch some shit last night, and then it got too late, and blah blah blah. But
got it. So that lets me know not to show this trailer today. Okay.
Context clues, love it.
Yep, it's the trailer for the second part of the season. So you haven't finished the first part, so never mind. Take that off the list. Got it. Don't worry, I have others.
Trying to think. I watched. What the fuck was that movie? Clown in the Cornfield, which I actually really liked.
That sounds terrifying as fuck because it's two creepy thing, like a creepy thing in a creepy place put together.
on Sunday we're doing horror comedies, and this was very much a horror comedy. Will Sasso is in it. He plays a sheriff.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it was actually, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on the movie, but I was like, fuck it, I want to watch it. Let me check it out, see what it's about. And I had a really good time with it. I thought it was really fun. So the clown's name is Friendo, and it's a whole thing that you just got to, like, I'm not going to spoil it. It's a whole thing, but like the clown and the cornfield, like the way you're thinking about them, they don't come together like that. It's not that bad, and it's actually really fun.
They come
separately. I recommend that. They do come separately. And then in Fortnite, they've been, so this pass, the final 2 characters that you unlock are the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Mm-hmm. With the White Ranger, you get his Tiger Zord as your fucking glider to come down on. And you also get you get Saba and the Dragon Flute, but no Dragon Zord. They do have a separate thing for the Megazord, and Dragon Zord might be part of the Megazord pack later. So I have been Power Rangering it up over there, trying to get Tommy in green and white and the fucking Tiger Zord, because everyone's riding the Tiger Zord going forward. Michael Myers is riding the Tiger Zord. Darth Sidious is riding the Tiger Zord. Everybody's riding the Tiger Zord.
Okay.
Everybody gets a Zord.
That everything?
I started catching up on Big Mouth a little bit. I don't know how far behind I am, but I'm pretty far behind.
I forgot about that fucking show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the last
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
Oh, yeah. I'm behind on it. I think I'm only behind by like a season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they've gotten to, what is it, high school that they're going into? Or middle? Is it middle school they're going into?
I think it's high school.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the part where they've gotten into high school yet. But I feel like I'm towards the end of that season before.
I feel like I'm rewatching the last season that I watched because some of this stuff seems familiar, but then some of it I'm like, I don't remember seeing any of this. So,
and then is there another season of Human Resources or whatever that their spinoff was?
I don't think they're doing another season of that, but I'm not sure.
Was there a second one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that either.
Okay.
That'll be it.
What about you? Ms. Watkins?
Nothing really new this week. I've been watching into Law and Order, continuing into it. I'm into season 9 now. John knows. I mean, not John. Shit. Will knows. Wrong white boy. Uh,
I
we're
guess they all look alike.
um also still watching Scandal. He's been like messaging me here and there when he gets to certain parts. I'm like, nah, boy, keep watching. And so like I just went back to continue watching that. I'm in season 5 now, which is ironically I probably have caught up to Will. Will, if you're out there, let me know where you are in it. I'm waiting for, I want to say what's going to be the last episode of And Just Like That, the Sex and the City spinoff. Because that is ending after this season, which they announced like a week and a half ago or a week or two ago. But yeah, so I'm just waiting to see the wrap up of that, because I guess this will be the end of us seeing, I guess, the trio, because, you know, it's not a quartet anymore. Caught up on Resident Alien.
Wait, who's not there anymore?
Samantha.
Oh, okay.
So it's just Carrie, Miranda.
So the fun one.
Yeah. It's just Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte.
That sounds lame.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've introduced like other characters.
Yeah, but the horrors, like,
yeah, they haven't like replaced anyone who's as sexually as free as Samantha was. But they've introduced some other, you know, interesting characters, and I'm just like, okay, she fits in. Caught up on Resident Alien. This is also its last season. Fuck you, Sci-Fi and Peacock. Whoever made that decision. Such a good show. With Alan Tudyk. So waiting for the next episode of that. You okay, Matt?
Yeah, I just remembered something.
I was like, was Alan Tudyk like your keyword to wake up?
that was his code phrase.
What?
That was his code phrase.
Got you. It's like what is it? Bucky's code word. Caught up on that, waiting for the next episode, and caught up on Don to Don the other day, and still watching Mosh Magic and Muscles season 2. Taking my time through that because I like that intro.
Mashle. Okay, I'm like,
yeah, Mashle.
I'm like, what is she talking about? Oh, magic. Yeah, Mashle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I remembered. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't want the theme song to change because I don't like Don to Don's second season intro or their end credits song. So now we just skip through it. But Mashle, I'll be like, if you hit skip intro, I will literally leave this room. So yeah, taking my time with that one. What were you gonna say, Matt?
The thing I remembered is I also started the new season of Strange New Worlds on Paramount. She was like, oh, Peacock or whoever made that, fuck them. And I'm like, was that Paramount?
Yeah, the other B word.
But yeah, no. Strange New Worlds.
Forgot that was back. I need to put that on the list of things that I need to make sure I'm watching.
I have also been watching South Park straight through. So, because I realized I've never watched it straight through, like every episode from the beginning. Like I've seen like some of the key viral ones. And there are some of them that I was like, oh, I remember when this used to rerun on Comedy Central when I shouldn't have been awake. So I've been watching through that. I think I'm on season 7 now. And so as you see, I have a lot of seasons to go.
Yeah, I think we're on like 27.
Yes.
Now.
26, 27. Yeah. I mean, I'm still simultaneously watching the new episodes just because I'm loving what they're doing. But just like also watching the progression, like coming out of the season where it was like they changed the intro from Kenny talking when they went to Timmy because they needed someone else to mumble through the intro. And I was just like, oh.
And they'll go back.
And then he's just back all of a sudden. But that's been about it. I haven't been playing much other than like Snap here and there. But yeah.
Okay. Not much new on my end. We finished Wednesday. Well,
finished what Wednesday?
As much Wednesday as we can. But don't. Let's see that. We're pretty much caught up on Twisted Metal. Like I said, we haven't watched today's episodes yet, but we'll watch those tonight. But I am happy we've started the tournament, so I'm excited. So we'll watch that tonight. Haven't really been playing anything because getting closer and closer to Dragon Con, trying to finish the cosplay, and my arm cannon is coming together. Together. Kind of frustrating, but it's coming together. But while I'm working on that, I have been rewatching Dragon Ball Z because that's kind of what I have on while I'm working on it because I ain't got to pay like close attention to it. But so I'm working on that. So I'm in the Frieza saga. So good old racism, and Goku just got out of the little recovery chamber and shit after Vegeta got his ass whooped. So I'm there. That's about it for me. Nothing else really interesting happening as far as what I'm watching and playing though.
That's after the fight with Ginyu, right?
Yeah.
With who?
Captain Ginyu.
Oh, Ginyu. They said
he gets turned into a frog.
I thought you said
that hasn't happened yet.
Which comes back way later in Super.
Yeah.
I thought you said Kidney, and I was like, "There's a character named Kidney."
Honestly,
wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't.
So there's people named after underwear. There's a lot of people named after food.
Vegetables, yeah. Nothing amuses me more than that.
But yeah, that's about it for me though. Trying to think, is there anything? Yeah, because I haven't really played Final Fantasy 16 much. I played a little bit just because it got later in the day and I wasn't going to the store because I had run out of glue, and I'm like, I'm not going to the store right now. This is just gonna have to wait. But yeah, I guess that's it for me. Okay, well, thank you all for joining us. If you're not watching us live, know that you can watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/creationworld, and we really appreciate a subscription there. Just hit the subscribe button. It costs a little bit, but you can actually do it for free if you got Amazon Prime. Because if you got Amazon Prime, that means you got Prime Gaming. And all you got to do is take your Amazon Prime account, and you take your Twitch account, you put them together, Fusion, they form Prime Gaming. Gives you a free subscription on Twitch every month, and we'd appreciate you throwing that our way. It also gives you a bunch of other fun, gaming perks and shit you should really take advantage of. Also, you can watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/creationworld. And while you're there, really simple. For the free 99, subscribe there. But right next to that subscribe button is a little bell. And hanging from that bell is a little bean. And what I want you to do is look at that bean, and I want you to flick that bean. You do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. Now, let's see. Okay, we're making okay time here. But I'll save it. Mark, call it.
Heads.
Matt, what's your topic?
My topic is I want to know what pet from a movie you would want as your pet. So I thought a lot about this, and recently I tried to watch Homeward Bound with Zoe. She was halfway paying attention, and it got me thinking, man,
they're too adventurous. I don't want them. Stay your ass.
Well, Shadow was such a good dog, and I've become kind of like a golden retriever lab person as I get older. But Shadow was such a good dog. But then I was like, I don't want to be basic, right? I need something cool, slightly dangerous, and different. So I'm going with a Mogwai because I feel responsible enough to take care of a Mogwai without creating gremlins. But I have two little gremlins that also might create gremlins. So
you have to lock that motherfucker up at midnight.
I know.
I was watching something that questioned some of the logical parameters around that because, in that universe, does daylight savings not exist?
I mean, they addressed all that in Gremlins 2.
Oh, okay.
They didn't give you an answer. They just addressed it all. They talk about time zones and all that other kind of shit.
Because what if you go from New Jersey to Oklahoma? Does that take into account when that midnight is different?
Yeah, don't overthink it. Because they're also what happens if you eat something at like 8:00 and something gets stuck in your teeth, but then after midnight it comes out. You didn't eat that after midnight, but you know what the fuck? But yeah, it's all, you know, a bunch of stuff they were asking and all that, and they were just like, look, just go with it, all right? Shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Like, shh, don't ask any more questions. It sounds like some
and also
shit.
it's just like, okay, after midnight until when? Like
Until 8 a.m., till 6 a.m. Like,
I always just assumed it was until sunrise, but you know, who knows?
you want to go next, Travis? You want me to go next?
So that's an interesting pick, Mac. I guess I never really considered the Mogwai as a pet, but you know, I guess they kind of are. So yeah, I'd go.
They got them from a pet store.
Was it a pet store?
Yes, it was a pet store.
Huh. Okay. I just thought it was some random shop in Chinatown.
I mean, it was an antiquity store, but it had pets. Get pets there.
I mean, it had the Mogwai there. Did it have other pets?
I think there were other pets.
So it went from it's a pet store to I think there were pets there.
If it's a store that sells at least one pet, it is a pet store.
Well, I don't think the Mogwai was actually for sale, though, was it?
He ended up buying it. He ended up getting it. The kid sold it to him out back.
Exactly. You know? I don't think it was for sale.
Listen, Travis, you grew
up. I'm not saying your pick is wrong. I'm just saying
everything's for sale for the right price.
This is true. This is true. I say this all the time. Anybody can be bought. We're just haggling over the price. But I started thinking of different dogs, and I'm just like, because you know, who are the cool dogs? Who are the cool cats and all that kind of stuff? And I started thinking at first was Scat Cat from the Aristocats, the one that played the trumpet. And I'm like, nah, because he wasn't actually a pet. He was a stray. So I won't count him. And then I'm like, okay, who was actually a pet? Like Crypto was a pet, but that's the kind of chaos I don't want in my life. I can't do that. He'll destroy my house.
I was going to say, which version of Crypto?
I was thinking about from the most recent movie.
Oh, okay.
Because he was hilarious and fun chaos, but it's also the kind of chaos that I can't have in my house because it would destroy my house.
And turned out to be the true hero of the movie.
Yeah. Saved the world, but in the process, destroyed things because he's destructive. So no, couldn't do that. Then I'm like, okay, I need a dog that's, you know, a little bit more chill, but it's also kind of fun. And then I remembered a dog named Buddy, also known as Air Bud.
That sounds like Air Bud.
And that was my pick. If I could have a basketball playing dog, that would make my life feel complete. So I went with Air Bud.
Couldn't go wrong with that.
Not just basketball. He plays soccer. He plays all sorts of shit.
Football. Did he actually play soccer, or was it just his little thing? Yeah, I guess he did play soccer. Football, I don't want him playing football because he'll get hurt playing football.
Yeah, no contact sports like that.
Yeah. What about you, Sharknado?
I had a few options. I did a cat, dog, and a non-traditional animal.
Oh, who's the overachiever this week?
Sorry.
And don't apologize for it. I'm just making sure we remember this next time you talk about somebody for bringing visual aids.
I chose Oliver from Oliver and Company because he's so cute as a cat. I used to love that movie. I remember having it on VHS. Pongo and Perdita, because I find that they got to be a pairing. Can't have one without the other from 101 Dalmatians. Not the other 99 though. I don't need all the 90. I don't need the 99.
What about the 15?
The original 15 or however many. I mean,
that's going to happen when you got both of them. They have puppies, so
this is true. I'm also not.
The dog did get their fuck on, you know. So
I'm not opposed to selling a few of those because that feels like a come up, especially if they're both purebred Dalmatian. And Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, because I will accept
all 15 of them. Like
I might keep one or two. I got a few kids running around here, so
I guess.
And then Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, because that is probably some kind of chaos that I will accept.
What up, Jazz?
I can accept that. Lilo and Stitch was a movie. I think I only saw that movie one time, and that was so long I just don't really think about it. But
it's a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it when I watched it. I just don't remember it all that well.
Don't watch the new one though.
The live action one?
Yeah, don't watch it. Just
Why
actually
not?
Pretend that it doesn't exist.
What's wrong with it?
Because they kill the whole feeling and the meaning of Ohana at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could probably go on a full 20-minute rant. Well, probably not 20 minutes, but I could probably go on a full rant as to why I didn't even see it, but I know the ending. And it's enough for me to be like, I'm going to pretend this movie doesn't fucking exist. Just like Snow White and a few other live action remakes that Disney has done.
I get it. I mean, it wasn't really on my radar to be like, I got to watch this or anything anyway. So I probably wasn't going to see it anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I would accept Stitch's craziness just because like it's chaos, but he does seem to learn over time. Like, this is not what we do. This is
crypto.
Yeah, like crypto's kind of just like, nah, I got super dog strength and powers. Like, can't tell me nothing. And I'm still a dog at the end of the day.
It's one of those things, yeah, because I really can't blame him for anything he does. He just acts like a dog. But the problem is this dog has superpowers. So
the funnier part is also realizing that he's not actually Clark's, he's Kara's, and that she's not their half, and she's a fucking drunkard if she can be. So it's kind of like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yup.
So for those of you who are watching and didn't know that, you've had a fucking month to watch that movie.
You did.
So I'm not sorry, but yeah.
We entered the spoiler zone a while ago. All right, we are a month out.
A month and 3 days. Came out on the 11th.
Well, there you go. I didn't know the exact date, but I knew it was a month. So.
I only know that because I saw on top of a taxi cab, I think, earlier today.
Some of us don't have the free time to go to the movies.
It's Superman. You don't give a shit anyway.
Right. It's been 33 days.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, even if it hadn't been 33 days, you wouldn't give a shit. It's Superman. Like, you don't even like Superman.
You would have only been pleased with probably like the first 5 minutes of it. And then you would have checked out until like the last 10 minutes of it.
So, the first 5 minutes is all just Superman getting his ass whooped. So,
yeah. Like the part that we saw in the trailer, straight beginning.
just Superman getting fucked up. Anyway, but what about y'all out there? What's a pet from a movie that you think you would want to have as a pet of your own? That you want in your life. How chaotic is it? Let us know. We want to know. Put it in them comments right below. All right. Let's see.
Trailer time?
Yes, trailer time.
I'll make a banner for that.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure if this one is a show or a movie. I'm guessing it's a movie, though. So I'm going to give y'all a choice. Game, TV show, or movie.
TV show.
Sure.
Okay. This trailer right here. Season 2 of Peacemaker.
Oh, nice.
It's the Red Band trailer. So buckle up.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
What's all this?
I had some people over.
Oh, I see.
And to start off,
you don't even invite me.
You don't even seem that into sex.
I'm into sex because, like a lot of people, it's an opportunity to bond with my best friend.
Not like a lot of people.
I can't lie. I can't say anything about that because it's literally how my relationship started.
He's in possession of some kind of dimensional portal.
I don't think you understand how important this is to the world.
Oh, I told Travis this, but Matt, I met James Gunn yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like ran into him randomly on the street.
Fuck you then, you crypt keeper looking bitch.
I got
cool.
a selfie too. Yeah.
How do you not put that in the chat?
Sorry.
Well, I say, yeah, pull it up. We'll show it on here after the trailer if you want. Damn.
He reacted like any black man in an action show would who gets some kind of bodily fluid on him.
Or
I
just
love
sees fucked up things happening in front of him.
Yeah.
Just,
Let's be a real hero.
You're one of us. We need you.
You ready for the next adventure, pal?
It's so weird that he sucked so bad in the first movie.
I'm gonna pretend you found that.
Who?
Peacemaker in the movie that James Gunn did, The Suicide Squad. He was
Oh.
the villain.
Oh, true. I totally.
redemption, sir. Redemption.
Who's that guy?
It's just some rude motherfucker who I say hi to every time
I feel
and
like-
never says hi back.
I feel like a lot of people, liked the Suicide Squad better than the first one. But I feel
Yep.
like I had more fun watching the first one than I did the second.
Mm-mm.
Because when you were like, he was the villain, I was like, I remember he was in it, didn't remember he was the villain.
So, here's the thing. Guess who's never seen the first one?
You?
Travis.
That's crazy. You know, it's funny because
I didn't want to do that to myself. I knew better. I'm like, you know what? Nah.
I was intrigued by it, and I've said this on the show before. I really enjoyed the soundtrack. Like, I was like, I need to be out of the hospital and like Luna on like some kind of schedule by the time this movie comes out, because I can't take her to see this because she was, days old. But
Mm-hmm. Kate really likes the soundtrack too, which is why she likes the movie. The soundtrack's cool. It's good,
and that really could just be it. Like, I just love the soundtrack. The story is very chaotic and does not make a lot of sense because of all the recuts that they did, because of all the promises of the Joker in it, and then he turned out to be in like 45 seconds of it.
He sucked as the Joker anyway.
That's the thing. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, when I found out that they were putting the Joker in there, I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like, this is a Suicide Squad movie. You don't need the Joker. Like,
I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that he was a great Joker. I think I was just interested to see what they were going to do with him, since we had him and Harley. And the last Joker I think we had seen at that point was Heath Ledger's. And so that was all. But then, like, they made this overhyping of him. Like, he was in every fucking trailer.
technically, the last Joker we saw was on Gotham.
Oh, true. Okay, I'll specify better. The last movie Joker we saw was Heath Ledger's. Because I've only watched one season of Gotham.
Yeah, we got out early.
But yeah, I ran into him on the street. I saw a bunch of people surrounding someone, and it took me like trying to walk around them. And then I was like, oh shit, that's James Gunn. And then he was getting ready to leave, but I saw he was taking pictures. I was like, because I had nothing to sign. I was like, can I get a selfie? He was like, yeah, sure. And this was the product.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I was trying to, like, in my brain, I was like, what are you doing here of all places? And when I was on my drive back home, I passed by the AMC. Well, it won't really matter much to y'all. It won't really tell y'all where it is. But for those who know New York, Lincoln Center, which is by the Performing Center.
Right.
They were they were doing, I think, a premiere event for Peacemaker season 2. And I was like, this makes so much sense, because they had like white tents up and all that stuff. It's one of the bigger AMCs that's not fucking Times Square. So yeah.
When does it start again?
You know, it's funny. We just watched the trailer.
I know. They said it on the trailer.
I didn't even catch it.
Like I remember
Instantly-
seeing it and it just didn't register in my mind. Did it say the 22nd?
Excuse me, 21st.
21st. Okay.
So we got 7 days. 7 days.
So next week. Cool.
Next Thursday.
All right, Mara. Let's try it again.
Tails.
What's your topic?
Yay. Oh shit. I did not I didn't download this image. Oh yeah, yes I did. That's a lie because I put it in the chat. Let me put my banner up. All right. What situation would be scarier? More scary. Batman starting to smile or Spider-Man stops talking?
Okay. Do you want to go first? You want us to go first? How do you want to do this?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I chose Batman starts smiling because that's unnerving as fuck from behind the cowl. Like there are times where I would probably just assume Spider-Man would just stop talking during something because he's trying to focus, but then I know he is a chatty Cathy. But I feel like there's just times where he just naturally would just stop talking. But like Batman just starting to smile at you as a criminal, probably even as just a civilian in the situation, I'd probably just be like, oh, hell no. I'd probably tap the criminal and be like, are you sure you want to do this still? Because he is smiling. And even like Bruce Wayne alone smiling might be a little bit unnerving. I'd be like, are you
Not
about
really,
to...
because I'd say Bruce Wayne as a person smiles a lot, but that's because it's a persona. But
True.
you know. But yeah,
But yeah. That was my choice.
I got you. I agree. I was thinking along the same lines. There may be plenty of reasons why Spider-Man might stop talking. Yeah, he talks a lot. You know, he talks a lot of shit. But like you said, it could be concentrating or
What if he has a cold?
any number of things could be happening underneath that mask. You can't see his mouth, so we don't know. His mouth might be taped shut. We don't know. Anything could be happening. But Batman starting to smile. Batman is not a happy person. So even when he smiles, it's not because he's happy. He's lost his fucking mind. And I want no parts of that.
Like
Ever.
the image
Ever.
alone just kind of gives Batman on the Scarecrow serum stuff.
Yeah, and that's kind of why what they thought was going to be the way the Killing Joke hits. The comics, it did hit, but the movie itself, it didn't really quite hit as well. But it was the whole thing where Batman laughing at the end with the Joker, where just like Batman doesn't laugh. What the fuck is going on?
Right.
And it kind of makes you think that he just killed the Joker. But you know,
Just like, well, here goes all my morals.
yeah, exactly.
See, I'm
Matthew?
torn because everything you guys said about Batman and smiling and the fact that he has a far much more dark and twisted mind and is calculated. We have seen, Batman has contingency plans for every member of the Justice League to stop them. So if he slips into a point to where he is smiling psychotically.
Oh, right on time.
Okay.
Right on schedule.
Are you going to eat the cupcake on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cupcake.
But
Nice.
I feel like the question of Spider-Man stops talking is something has happened that has made him so violently angry, he goes quiet. And the thing about Spider-Man is he has superhuman strength. So he can do a lot more physical damage without tricks or, toys than Batman could do with just a punch if he loses his cool and goes quiet and just starts beating and pummeling someone.
Yeah, he too has
So-
like I've been holding back all this time.
I'm in the middle of doing the show and I'm talking. Eat your cupcake and I will let you know when you can say something, okay? So I'm going to go with Spider-Man just because for me, when the happy guy goes quiet is probably always scarier when the dark guy starts to smile. Because something bad really had to happen to trigger that. Yeah, Batman might have snapped, but I feel like Batman is kind of always on the brink of just about snapping.
I mean, have you met some of his villains? Like,
Exactly.
I would be on the verge of snapping at all times.
I don't want to bite, thank you. I don't want to bite, thank you. There's a bunch upstairs. I'll have one upstairs.
She's so generous.
Really good.
She said, "You're
I will
missing
have
out."
You want one with chocolate and pink?
Maybe. I'm doing a show. Yeah.
What about you folks out there? Why don't you let us know what you think? Which one is more scary? Batman starting to smile or Spider-Man stops talking? Let us know in them comments. We'd love to hear what you got to say. And I think someone else has something to say, so I guess we should hear from her.
Yes. And now from our sponsors, Zoe.
Zoe wanted me to tell you guys that Spider-Man can do an awesome flip without using his hands. And I said, yep, he can do it with no hands.
He sure can.
He flexes on fleek.
They agree.
Spider-Man, do a flip. All right.
There's a certain world leader who I wish did a backflip off the White House the other day.
Yeah. So close. Just needed somebody to give him a little.
I have a cupcake.
You have a
No.
cupcake.
Very
They've been
yummy.
here for that.
And she's like, and now you're muted.
Like, you've talked enough.
A whole tire.
Mhm. You know you're getting crumbs all over my desk.
Kid shit.
Anyway, game or TV
Should
show?
we eat that at your table?
Let's
Game.
do a game for Matt.
Okay. Well, Matt, you mentioned Ghost of Tsushima earlier. We got another trailer for Ghost of Yote.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
So let's check it out.
I get other weapons besides the katana, right?
In Ghost of Tsushima, no. You get other you get other gadgets and all that kind of stuff, but your main weapon is still your sword.
So it's not like this where
No, what ends up happening with Ghost of Tsushima, you end up changing your stances, so you like get different moves that you can do with the katana. But yeah, it's still
I saw
your
that,
main-
but I also saw like a weapons thing up top, and I was hoping like,
Those are your other like gadgets and shit. You like get your Batman on.
okay.
It's funny though because like yeah, we had those stances and stuff, but whenever possible, I didn't use my sword. Like I was constantly like just trying to sneak around and take everybody out without them even knowing I was there. So
Oh no, I'm a samurai. I stand off.
yeah. If I can pick you off from a distance and then sneak into the camp and like just go across the rooftops and Batman my way through that shit, yeah.
Oh, you thought that shield was gonna help.
Coward sneak attack, Travis. That's what my uncle said. Lord Shima.
Good for him. Is he dead?
Not right now. Right now he's in the prison of the Mongols, and I am working on collecting an army to go save him.
Same shit.
For a second, I thought you were talking about your real uncle. And
No.
then you said he was in prison. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
no. My uncle's in a Mongol prison.
Yeah. He is. Guess who was not in prison? Me. As I was sneaking through and killing motherfuckers. So
Hey, can you fix my chair that you keep messing up?
fuck your chair, nigga.
Fuck your couch.
Is there another chair that's messed up? Okay,
Perfect.
then that one. Are we just gonna watch her do it? Or are
Yep.
we gonna...
I guess so.
Okay.
You've now
All
called
right.
attention to it.
Good job, Zoe.
Round of applause.
All right, so my topic.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think, entertainment, as in television, movies, or games, will change over the next 10 years? What brought this up in my head is I was just kind of thinking, 2025, and I was just thinking about how different everything was back in 2015. Like, even in games, Fortnite didn't exist yet. And this whole push for live service games and all that kind of stuff wasn't even really a thing yet. That didn't exist. That didn't happen. Television was way different back then. A lot of people still had cable, I know there's people that still have cable now, but like way more people still had cable back then. I didn't, because Netflix and Hulu had me covered, But when it came to streaming services, Netflix and Hulu were pretty much it. The WWE Network was like a year old, but that was it. We didn't have Peacock. We didn't have Paramount Plus. We didn't have Disney Plus. All these other things didn't exist. Now the world is way different. Box office, movies and box office were, we're making good money, but not because the ticket prices were through the roof, but because a lot more people were going to see movies. Like, things are switching up. Marvel was at the top of its game. I think we were in phase 2 of Marvel at that point. We hadn't even peaked yet, So what do you think? How do you think things are going to change over the next 10 years?
I think that slowly, unfortunately, the movie theater experience is going to be phased out as streaming from home, access to home, and improved home entertainment systems. We're already getting 4K, 8K, huge TVs in our house, sound bars, all of the comforts without actually having to go out and be around people, which I know is a plus for a lot of people. So I feel like main chain movie theaters outside of, like, you do like the 4D stuff and everything like that, it will mostly kind of be phased out, and most of that will be brought directly to you at home. Also, we've seen like the Google glasses where you can watch things on your glasses. I feel like that is going to become more of a shared experience where you can sit down next to someone, have the glasses on, watch a movie together, with that, or a show or whatever. You'll be able to be in another room and doing something and still enjoy and talk through the glasses to someone to enjoy that content while you're doing things. I feel like a lot of what we experience and have grown up with is going to, as it has been, slowly start phasing out. We've even got like the Oculus and all of that, like games. That kind of technology is going to evolve and become more immersive. I'm hoping for Ready Player One level stuff at some point. That would be cool. I want to be in the fucking game. Yes, Zoe? Yes. Okay. Mara, go ahead.
Over the next 10 years, I feel like it's going to wave around a little bit, especially with how things regarding like the internet and such are being, like, I don't want to say censored, but like monitored and such currently, and like how they're going through things, like even with like the talks of like certain websites being like, you might have to upload your ID to verify your age. I think for a while it might feel a lot more conservative, and then try to get somewhere liberal. God forbid that we don't still have a dictator as our world leader. If we're allowed another world leader in 3 years. So I think like it's gonna wave over time. But I do agree on the movie theater experience. I feel like that also is gonna maybe not fully go away, but I feel like it's gonna go through a lot of changes, because like I've seen people like make videos online of like how bad the movie theater experience is getting, and even like now, like when I think like when I went to go see Fantastic Four opening weekend, like people not shutting the fuck up in theaters, and it's like it takes so much like out of your experience, or it just takes a lot to get someone to tell these people to shut up. Like I just don't understand. It comes with decency. Like I think like as decency with people change, I think the experience of the cinema changes.
That's why I also like the Draft House
Mhm.
because they will kick people out. Like they tell you at this point, this movie theater is now a quiet zone. No talking, no texting. You arrive too late, we won't even let you in.
Mhm.
So, and they're like, "Well, what if I want to give?" Like, nope. You want food? We got this whole system for you to order stuff. Put up an order card. They'll bring shit to you. You stay right here in your seat unless you got to pee. You know, like,
and it's just like
reason ready it out.
And it's like, I hate being that person going out and being like, yeah, there's someone in front of me who doesn't stop pulling their phone out. There's someone in front of me, behind me that won't shut the fuck up. Like, I hate being that person because it also takes away from me because now I have to leave the theater to go ask someone can you come in here, disturb everyone else, to tell this person who's disturbing everyone else to shut up. So it's just kind of like the theater experience, like if you're going to like a mainstream movie theater, not like a sit down and eat dine in one, I feel like that experience is going to definitely take a hit over time. Everyone was so upset about the AMC adding more ads thing, and I was like, hell no, I get to movies late by accident. So it was just like, give me the 25-minute window, please. But yeah, so movies, TV, I low-key feel like we are one hop, skip, and a jump away from the streaming platforms all making some fucking weird merger together and being like, we have this one big plan for y'all.
Yeah.
For
one big
$100
streaming platform.
Right.
And guess what? It's just as much as cable used to be. Just
without
kidding.
the cable.
It's more.
Yeah, just without the cable. Without the physical cable of it. Like I just feel like we're probably a few years away from that. The way they keep all merging together and shit, or bending over backwards to lick Trump's balls to do whatever mergers they fucking want and shit. So I feel like we're gonna see a lot of changes. And I feel like they'll either be ones that we like, and then they're gonna, like, there'll be ones that we don't like. They're gonna be ones that we do that they'll kind of be like, oh, I can get on board with that. That's not the best, but like I can tolerate that.
Disney Maxicox Plus.
Yeah, isn't that what it is now? Isn't that what they're doing now? Without the cox?
Well, I had a Peacock and Paramount Plus, so.
Yeah, so they'll just call it TV Plus. No, they can't.
They call it Streaming Plus.
Yeah, Streaming Plus. And Apple will be the only one that probably stays on its own.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm feeling, because of how kind of what sparked this mostly was the gaming sphere for me, because there's been this whole push where everybody's trying to get their Fortnite, and it's just like, you can't all have your Fortnite. There's only one, because everybody's playing Fortnite. So it's just like, and by everybody I mean, you know, the majority of people who like that kind of game, they're already playing Fortnite. And there's no reason for them to leave Fortnite and go over to your thing if they're already enjoying Fortnite. Mm-hmm. But everybody was trying to get their thing and make that Fortnite money. You're not going to. So I feel like that push is slowly starting to go away. And
Fortnite's also partnered up with Disney too, right?
They're partnered up with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we just had a DC event. We've had Marvel events, Star Wars events.
Well, they have Transformers, Family Guy. Everybody's in fucking Fortnite. But
WWE.
Yeah, so there's that. But then there's also this thing where it's gonna have to be a shift in gaming because so many studios are getting shut down. because there's these games that have these huge inflated budgets, and then they don't make their money back, and then they don't have enough to keep the studio open, and they shut down. And it's a thing where it's pretty much going to have to be a thing where game budgets are going to have to go down, which means games are going to have to get smaller in order to survive. Which, as somebody who who's an adult with a life, I'm okay with that. I don't need a game to last 70 hours. Like give me a good 12 to 15 hour game, and I'm happy.
Except for Grand Theft Auto 6, like I plan on being on leave still by the time that comes out.
Oh, I'm taking days off when GTA 6 comes out. That's already a given for me. But that's the thing too, where for a while everybody wanted to be GTA, and it's just like you can't. There's only one.
There can only be one.
As far as what you were saying, like I agree with you always saying with movies, but I'm not as grim about it. I'm thinking that experience is just going to have to change.
Yeah.
They're going to have to offer something different instead of just you come sit down and watch this movie, which is why I think things like the Draft House and other places are going to start to try to mimic that, where they actually give you meals and all that kind of stuff. And they're like kind of combine the dinner and the movie thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then other novelty experiences like 4DX and things like that. There's other things that they're trying to do with theaters too, where you can watch like certain events and stuff, and theaters are trying to find other ways to supplement income and all that. But I think the theaters are going to stick around. I just think that the experience is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly how, not sure, but I do think the whole Draft House, iPick Theater, all that kind of stuff is going to, influence that a lot. Where there was actually a place in Pensacola before I even went to the Draft House where it was just like, it wasn't even set up like the Draft House is, where you like still facing the screen and there's just like long tables in front of you, like a bunch of mini tables in front of you. It was actually like a bunch of individual tables in a room. You kind of sat around them like dinner, but there was, a movie screen in there. I saw Ninja Turtles on that screen with Kobe. I'll never forget.
Are you raising your hand or are you stretching?
Raising my hand.
Okay.
What's up?
So you remember in Demolition Man how all restaurants became Taco Bell?
I've never seen Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, Travis?
No.
Oh.
Really?
Really?
It kind of makes me sad. Well, anyway, in Demolition Man, all restaurants are Taco Bell. There is no like, it's just everything is Taco Bell. You can get anything from a Taco Bell. Taco Bell is everything. So my question was going to be
a great future.
But like you can get like a steak at Taco Bell. Like every restaurant you go to is just called Taco Bell. It's not just only serving Taco Bell.
I know.
Okay.
But they also serve Taco Bell stuff.
But my question is, because you and I have gone to the movies together and snuck Taco Bell into the theaters, what do you think the first fast food place to open their own movie theater experience is going to be?
Taco Bell.
You think it's going to be Taco Bell?
Yes. Because they're the ones who will do the weird thing.
Yeah. I feel like they'd be the ones who'd put the money into it.
Yum Corporation is going to be like, let's open a theater. The thing is, though, I say that, but it won't just be Taco Bell. That's the thing. It'll be all of Yum. So it'll be Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, A&W,
KFC.
KFC. Yeah. They'll have all those things in their theater. So
Pepsi products. And that's the thing is like now you can go to the movie, you can sit down with a bucket of chicken or, fucking Crunchwrap Supreme or a fucking pizza.
Did you hear about how like Pepsi's the only reason why Taco Bell exists?
Yeah.
Like,
I have.
And as a Pepsi guy, I fucking love that.
I don't care either way. It's honestly, if I have a Coke or a Pepsi, it's because I'm mixing it with rum. So,
see, I have a preference, and I prefer Pepsi and Pepsi products. I prefer Dr. Pepper over everything. But
I have a preference, but I'm more of a Coke person.
Here's the thing, like I said, I'm mixing them both with rum, and if I'm being honest, it's usually a Diet Coke because the alcohol hits harder when it's Diet Coke.
I'll tell my friends that next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell them Diet Coke, not regular Coke. Rum and Diet Coke is better. But yeah, that's what I think. As far as TV goes, who the fuck knows? But the streaming services aren't going anywhere, but it is going to turn into a whole this is a new version of cable, and I don't like it. I do think, though, like I said, budgets are going to have to go down on video games. But right now, there's this whole thing, especially with movies too, but games especially, where like there's the huge budget games and then there's indie games. There's nothing in between anymore. And that's the problem. People aren't making the in-between thing. And I think they just need to come closer together here and just meet in the middle and make this stuff. Now, we don't need all this stuff out here. Just make this in here, unless you're GTA and then you stay up here. But the rest of y'all right here, you know?
You know what's crazy? You know what I had saw? That Nintendo was increasing, because I think it was because of tariffs. They were increasing the price on everything.
Yeah.
Like not even just the new platform, like not even just the Switch 2. They were even raising
They
the
increased the price on the Switch 1. Yeah.
on the first Switch, the Switch Lite, the OLED. And I was like, are you guys smoking crack over there? That shit's like 8 years old.
Yeah. If you don't already have one, why would you get one now? Especially if you raise the price on it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Glad I
like,
got my Switch 2 before they raised the price.
Yeah, because they raised them all like 40, even the alarm clock thing, they raised the price. And I was just like, who was buying that? If you didn't get it when it first dropped, why would you get it now?
Valid questions that I don't have the answer to. What about you folks out there, though? How do you think entertainment will change over the next 10 years? You know, media entertainment being TV, movies, video games, all that. We want to know what you think. Let us know in them comments below. We've run a little over, so let's go ahead and end this. You got something to say, Matt?
Bring back porn theaters.
The conservatives would have such an issue with that.
They would, but fuck them, because nobody else will.
Because they're not doing it anyway.
Thank you all for watching this week. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. At It's Creatia World, it's ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky at creatiaworld.bsky.social. And if you want to go over to Facebook, hit us up there too at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, check out our Facebook groups, one of them being facebook.com/group/them dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, all that stuff in the George R.R. Martin sphere with the dragons and the knights and the kings and the queens and lords and all that shit. Everybody's fucking get up on that shit and talk about it with us. Or if you just think dragons are cool, drop a picture of a dragon. That'll make me happy. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, even if the podcast is about to go away for a while, we still want you to go over to facebook.com/group/smacking and raw. Why is that?
You know, some of y'all will still be watching.
If you
Wrestling.
are still enjoying wrestling in any aspect, this is a fun place for you to congregate with other people who still enjoy wrestling, to sit down and talk about it in a positive manner, and have fun with it, and keep all of the negativity that is found on the internet outside of this group pretty much out of it. So if you want to just enjoy talking about something that you enjoy, go there, check it out.
You can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalot. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Sharknado, where can they find you?
All those same places at Mardashark, MARADASHARK.
Forgot to say on Blue Sky, there's no underscore. Matt, where can they find you?
Currently, you guys can find me on Twitter at Smacking or at Matt Riddler. That's at MATTRIDDR for your wrestling content, for your Smacking Raw content. At Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, which will mostly just be Getting Off content going forward, for both.
That'll be it for this week. We'll catch y'all next time. Until then, we out.
Bye.